Good evening. I hope this fan's not too loud, but it's hot in here. I'm in my concession trailer. It's Thursday evening, and you know Thursdays are for gear. So today we've got 3 stoves we're going to test out. We got some pretty big deals behind me. We'll get to those in a minute, but we're going to test them out for ease of putting them together, ease of operation, and we're going to see how long it takes to boil a liter of water. So I've got probably the most popular stove there is out there, the JetBoil. We're going to test that out. I've got an up-and-comer, something that I've been seeing a lot of people using lately, a FireMaple, your mobile kitchen. That's what it says. So we're going to test that out. This is a FireMaple Star X1 Pro. And then I've got just some generic stove off of Amazon, Snow Peak. I've got a BRS 3000T on the way. It's not here yet, but you know, that's like the most common stove out there. It's light, it gets the job done, and we're gonna test that out later on. So let's get to putting this generic one together, and we'll start doing some stuff. All right, so we got it out of the box, threw the box away already. It's pretty easy to set up. You just spread the jaws out there, if you will. These little things extend out like this on all 3. You don't have to do that. You can just keep it like this if you want, but I kind of like it for this for the sturdiness. Make sure the valve is closed. I got one before and the valve was open. Nobody wants that. You just thread this bad boy on the can. That's pretty much it. I like to open it, check. Oh yeah. So we got a bag. It says Snow Peak on it. We've got the stove itself. Don't mind my JetBoil legs. I got those from a brother of mine. We got some Coleman fuel. And we got some instructions that say made in Korea, but I don't see any English. Oh, never mind, there they are. Gigapower Light Max. Yeah, we just did all that. Cool. Putting that engineer knowledge to use. All right, so this is the Snow Peak generic stove that I got off of Amazon. We're gonna light that thing up in a minute and see how long it takes to boil a liter of water. So it shouldn't be a big deal. So we're gonna let this thing cool off. We're gonna go dump this boiling water out, rinse some cold water in this thing, and we'll get the maple fire going. All right, so we've got the FireMaple here. The way you open this is you squeeze it together and you turn it down, right? That locks the lid on and it keeps everything in place. Now, me personally, I wouldn't be using the plastic lid on this thing to cook with. Just my thoughts on the matter. What we've got in here is the stove base itself. And then with it is some cautionary tales, things of that nature. Make sure that the stove is closed, the valve is closed. We got some extra O-rings, came with some extra O-rings, that's pretty awesome. Came with some tissue paper so we can light something up if we need to. All right, so we thread the base on to the stove Come on, you can do it. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Uh-oh, something's going on in the background. I hope it's not coming here. All right, got it. So we thread the base on, which is pretty awesome. It's a pretty awesome setup. And then if you can see, we've got our knob for the gas adjust, but this also has an igniter on it. So that's pretty awesome. So this seems like a pretty easy setup. Comes with a little bowl or a cup, if you will. It's got a lid on it, but it's not a metal lid. So, you know, I wouldn't be cooking in that. Maybe, I mean, it's set up so you can cook. It's got a steam release slot in it. Oh, you see that? It's got a steam release slot in it. So that's pretty cool. So we might try that, see if we melt it. But you just sit that bad boy on there like that and go at it. And this is an 1100 milliliter pot, so it's a little over a liter. And the great thing about this is it comes with this sleeve that insulates it. It actually has another one that's like looks like flames all around. I think I'm gonna change it out. You just stick that bad boy on there like this and just go at it. Wait a minute. Aha! I lied. Look, it's got locks in it. So that's pretty cool. And there's little notches in there. So you put it on there, twist it, locks it in place. That's pretty awesome. I do like that. So little safety addition in there. That's pretty awesome. Can never be too safe. So we'll give that a go in a second. We'll fire her up. All right, so we're back with the maple fire, and I should have known better than to use that urethane cover on this maple fire cup with a open flame, but it is what it is because I'm not keeping the black one anyway. I'm putting the flaming one on there. So we'll fire this thing up. Come on, you can do it. Woo! Got me. All right, well, let's let her go. I'm missing some hand hair. Pretty awesome. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. We're going to say 513. We're going to say 513. So the maple fire, 513. All right. So here we have the JetBoil Flash 1 liter. Unlike the FireMaple, I like the JetBoil. I've used one before. I actually borrowed this from a buddy of mine so I could review it. I like the JetBoil. I like the fact that it's got the urethane on the outside to insulate it and all that jazz. I like the fact that it comes with, you know, the cup like the FireMaple does. The only problem I have with this thing is you can't fit a can of fuel in here. It's not going to happen, right? Unlike the FireMaple, you could fit a small can of fuel in the FireMaple and store it all together. So there's that. The JetBoil usually comes with the legs. There's that. You know, it is what it is. But we'll put this thing together and then we'll go at it. Boil it. Try and boil some water. Come on, Jenna, you can do it. All right. So this one's just like the FireMaple. It's got the locking slots. There's 3 locking slots on this one. So you know, this cup is, I think this is a 1 liter cup. I think this is a 1 liter total cup. I'm pretty sure they make a JetBoil with a bigger cup, and I think if you get that bigger cup, you can fit a can down in there. I might have to check that out and see if I can't order one or go to the store and get one. But you know, it's pretty easy. This one's just like this one's a lot like the FireMaple. It's not just like it, but you can, you know, turn it on and ignite it. It's got an igniter built into it. It twists in place, so that's awesome. You get the safety aspect out of it, which I love, because who wants to burn their tent down, right? Of course, you shouldn't be cooking in a tent anyway, but you know, we're all about safety here at Adventures with Bob. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start boiling some water in this thing, and we'll see how long it lasts or how long it takes, and we'll go from there. All right. So this is the JetBoil 1 liter, and it's got a max fill line, but that's if you want to cook something. So we're gonna go 1 liter. We'll fire her up. Yeah. All right. Give her a cover. See if we can't boil some water faster. Oh, there she goes. JetBoil wins. JetBoil wins. All right, this is why you don't overfill it, folks. But hey, for science, we had to do it. For science, we had to do it. Hey, JetBoil wins, 436, hands down. Easy setup. It doesn't have the capacity that everything else has, but I do want you to see this. Let me take this thing off the... See that? It tells you when it's hot. How cool is that, man? I've always liked the JetBoil. It's a good setup. I think they used to have a bigger pot, and if they do, I'm gonna try and find one. And nothing against the Maple Fire. I like it. Does a great job. But you know, this thing boiled at 4.36 or 4 minutes and 36 seconds, excuse me. And I think it did a great job. So you know, I think JetBoil for the win. We'll have to see if we can't find some more stoves laying around and see if we can't test them out. Hey, next Thursday, so next week, I'm going to Alaska. I'm gonna go in for work. I'm helping them set up a contract at Fort Richardson. They call it J-Bear now. I'm helping them set up a contract. They're getting that started up, so I'm helping interview some people, get their leads hired, and you know, help them get their SOPs in place and stuff like that. So, but hey, while I'm there, I'm going to do a lot of hiking. I got 4 evenings full of hiking, because guess what? The sun's up there 24/7. I think the last 2 hours of the day, they call it, I don't know, psycho twilight or something. I don't know. But the sun doesn't go down. So it goes down, but it doesn't really go down far below the horizon. So I can still go out and hike. So I'm going to get some miles in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And hopefully by the time it's all said and done, before I go get on the plane Thursday, I'm going to give you a real good review of the Ultra Lone Peak 9s, the mids that I have, which are great shoes. I love them. I'm going to give you a really good review of the Ultra Lone Peak 9 Pluses that I just got in, that I just wore for the first time on doing the 8.5 miles. And then I'm going to get some Ultra Olympus 9s, I think they are. 6s. Olympus 6s. Very good looking shoe, very cushiony shoe. It's got maximum cushion. It's got the same tread pattern that the Lone Peak 9 Plus has. So it's got the Vibram sole, but it's got maximum cushion on it. Still got zero toe drop and everything. So I'm gonna get a pair of them. Hopefully I can have them delivered before I leave. And if I can, I'm gonna wear them on some of those trails, and I'll give you a real good review of those. So that'll be Thursdays for gear next Thursday. So today we did a generic stove. Did okay, right? A little generic, but you know, it is what it is. Did the maple fire. And we did JetBoil. And I'm pretty sure we can say the JetBoil won with a time of 4 minutes and 36 seconds. So hey, Jesus loves you. I love you. I'm thankful you're here. And if there's anything at all I can do to pray for you, please put in the comments. I'm serious when I say that. We're all a family as far as I'm concerned. Whether we go to church together, or I'm related to you, or I just know you from the military, from the army, or we're friends, we've known each other forever, or we're just meeting or whatever. We're all family, and I want to pray for you. And hey, Jesus died for your sins. If you need to be saved, let me know. I'll help you figure that out. Love you guys. We'll see you next time.